Did the thought of UFO enter your mind?
It was unidentified, and that's why it was so unsettling to us.
Blazing across the night sky at 50,000 kilometers an hour.
Archaeologists capture images of a strange-looking feature in the Jordan Valley.
These objects will make you scratch your head.
They have the debris out here in the hangar area, and they bring the bodies inside this room.
Let's get into the video and take a look at 30 concerning objects that are not from this planet. Number 1. Space energy. Astronomers have discovered a strange celestial object named GPMJ 183910 that's got everyone scratching their heads. This object, located about 4,000 light-years away, is one of the largest radio sources in the sky, and it emits bursts of radio energy every 20 minutes like clockwork.
Signal arrives as pulses that can last any amount of time between 30 seconds and 5 minutes. These pulses can appear at any time in a window of just over 6.5 minutes, which is centered on 22 minutes after the previous pulse.
These radio bursts last for about a minute, and then there's silence for a few hours before it starts all over again. GPMJ 183910 first came onto the radar in 2018 during a survey of the galactic plane using the Murchison Wide Field Array telescope in Western Australia. Tyrone O'Doherty, a student from Curtin University, was the lucky one to make the discovery. He found the signals in some old data and realized that the object had been broadcasting since at least 1988. Talk about hiding in plain sight. Now, the behavior of this object is pretty weird. It acts a bit like a pulsar, which is a type of neutron star that emits regular bursts of energy. But here's the twist. GPMJ 1839, 10's bursts come every 22 minutes, which is way longer than the few-second intervals we usually see with pulsars. This odd pattern has scientists thinking it might be something entirely new, maybe even an ultra-long period magnetar. That's a theoretical type of neutron star with super-long rotation periods and insanely strong magnetic fields. The discovery of GPMJ 183910 is throwing a wrench into what we thought we knew about neutron stars and magnetars. Lead researcher Natasha Hurley-Walker points out that this object's ability to keep emitting radio waves for over 3 decades just doesn't fit with current theories. Typically, neutron stars and magnetars aren't expected to last that long. So what's powering GPMJ 183910? Is it a brand new class of astronomical phenomena? The cosmic mystery continues. Number 2, USS Princeton, UFO. On November 14, 2004, something truly bizarre happened involving the USS Princeton, part of the USS Nimitz carrier strike group off the coast of San Diego. This UFO sighting has drawn a lot of attention because of the nature of the object observed and the credible witnesses involved. As per the reports, about 100 miles southwest of San Diego, during a training exercise, the USS Princeton had been tracking some unusual aerial phenomena for about 2 weeks. Then, they detected an object making a rapid descent from 80,000 feet to just above the Pacific Ocean in mere seconds.
And about that got out, I said, dude, do you see that thing down there? And we saw this little white tic-tac looking object, and it's just kind of moving above the whitewater area.
Commander David Fravor and Lieutenant Commander Alex Dietrich, both fighter pilots, were sent to investigate to get a closer look. They reported seeing an oval-shaped, unmarked object about 40 feet long with no visible means of propulsion. Fravor described it as resembling a tic-tac and noted it could move at speeds over 3 times the speed of sound, far beyond what their FA-18 fighter jets could handle. As Fravor approached, the object seemed to mirror his maneuvers, almost as if it was aware of him. When he spiraled down for a closer look, the object ascended and then vanished from sight. The pilots and their weapons systems officers observed the object for about 5 minutes, noting its erratic movements and lack of identifiable features like wings or exhaust plumes. Number 3. USO UFO. explorer Daryl Miklos has uncovered a mysterious underwater structure that might be evidence of an extraterrestrial visit. Using secret maps created by his late friend, NASA astronaut Gordon Cooper, Miklos made this fascinating discovery.
We have this model here that we can now spin around.
Wow, let's see this.
The structure was found about 300 feet beneath the surface in the Bermuda Triangle, a spot notorious for strange disappearances and phenomena. Miklos described the structure as coral-covered with odd protrusions, looking nothing like a shipwreck or a natural formation. It features 15 arms extending about 300 feet long, which scientists on his team believe couldn't have formed naturally. Gordon Cooper, who passed away in 2004, was a well-known astronaut and a firm believer in extraterrestrial life. He supposedly created these maps based on magnetic anomalies he noticed during his time as a pilot and astronaut. He thought these anomalies could point to shipwrecks or other significant underwater structures. Miklos and his team are speculating that this structure might be a USO and could be linked to Cooper's beliefs about alien civilizations. They've noted that the formations they found don't match any known shipwreck materials and are unlike anything they've seen in their extensive underwater exploration experience. Number 4. Antikythera mechanism. The Antikythera mechanism is an ancient Greek artifact discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island Antikythera in 1900. It is considered the oldest known analog computer, dating back to the 7th century BCE, and is renowned for its advanced capabilities in astronomical calculations.
It was not recognized at all as being anything interesting when it was discovered. It was just a corroded lump about the size of a large dictionary.
The mechanism was found in a Roman-era shipwreck located about 150 feet below the Aegean Sea. The wreck was discovered by sponge divers led by Captain Dimitrios Kontos, who stumbled upon the site while seeking shelter from a storm. The divers retrieved numerous artifacts, including bronze and marble statues, pottery, and coins. The Antikythera mechanism was initially overlooked, appearing as a corroded lump of metal until archaeologist Valerios Stais identified it as containing a gear in 1902. The mechanism consists of a complex system of at least 37 interlocking bronze gears housed within a wooden frame. It was designed to predict astronomical positions and eclipses decades in advance. It could track the movements of the sun and moon through the zodiac and possibly calculate the positions of the 5 classical planets. It also included a dial to track the 4-year cycle of the ancient Olympic Games. The sophistication of the mechanism suggests a high level of astronomical knowledge and engineering skill in ancient Greece, challenging previous assumptions about the technological capabilities of the time. Number 5. Fossilized microbes from Mars. In 1996, scientists made a groundbreaking announcement about a Martian meteorite known as Allen Hills 84001, ALH 84001, found in Antarctica. This meteorite, believed to have originated from Mars around 15 million years ago, has been central to the search for extraterrestrial life. ALH 84001 was discovered in 1984 in Antarctica's Allen Hills region. Researchers estimate it formed about 4 billion years ago on Mars and landed on Earth approximately 13,000 years ago. The research team, led by Dr. David McKay from NASA's Johnson Space Center, reported finding organic compounds, including polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, often linked to biological activity.
And these organisms then had their presence here on Earth captured and preserved in the rock record for all of this time.
They also found mineralized magnetite and carbonate globules, structures similar to those produced by bacteria on Earth. These findings suggested that these materials might be fossil traces of past biological activity on Mars, hinting that microbial life could have existed when Mars was warmer and wetter. Number 6. Quark-gluon plasma. Number 6. Quark-gluon plasma. This exotic substance only existed for a brief moment right after the universe began, and now it's been brought back to life under some seriously extreme conditions. Get this, the temperatures they reached were a mind-blowing 9.9 trillion degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 366,000 times hotter than the core of the Sun. Quark-gluon plasma is a super-hot, dense fluid made up of quarks and gluons, which are the fundamental building blocks of matter. In the early universe, right after the Big Bang, things were so hot that protons and neutrons couldn't form. Instead, quarks and gluons were just floating around freely in this primordial soup. To recreate this plasma, the scientists at the LHC collided heavy ions like gold or lead at nearly the speed of light. These collisions created such extreme conditions that the quarks and gluons were freed from their usual confinement within protons and neutrons. Number 7. Energetic cosmic rays. These high-energy protons and atomic nuclei zip through space at nearly the speed of light, and some of them come from sources beyond our galaxy. Their origins are one of the big mysteries in astrophysics. These cosmic rays are incredibly powerful, with energy levels that dwarf what we can achieve with our particle accelerators. They constantly bombard Earth from all directions, and when they hit our atmosphere, they create showers of secondary particles. One of the biggest questions scientists have is about the exact source of these cosmic rays. Some are thought to come from supernovae or other high-energy astrophysical processes, but the precise mechanisms that accelerate them to such high energies are still unclear. They might come from active galactic nuclei, gamma-ray bursts, or other exotic cosmic events. These energetic cosmic rays aren't just a puzzle for scientists, they also pose a potential threat to modern technology. Their high-energy particles can mess with and disrupt digital systems, affecting satellites, communication networks, and electronic devices. Number 8. Roswell Incident. The Roswell Incident is one of the most famous UFO stories out there, filled with strange events and myths. It all started with the crash of a United States Army Air Force's balloon in 1947 near Roswell, New Mexico. This balloon, operated by Alamogordo Army Airfield, was part of a secret project to remotely detect Soviet nuclear tests.
And through conversations, we learned that my grandfather was the lead investigator into what has become known as the Roswell Incident.
When officials found the crash site, they discovered metallic and rubber debris. The US Army even announced they had a flying disc in their possession, which sparked a frenzy. Photos of the debris were released, and this only fueled the fire, making everyone wonder if aliens were really out there meddling in human activities. Over the years, theories about the incident have varied wildly. Some people think it was all an elaborate hoax, while others are convinced that there's more to the story, something the government has kept hidden. Number 9. Elst Pizarro. Discovered in 1979, this intriguing object, 4015 Wilson Harrington, blurs the line between asteroids and comets. Located in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, it displays characteristics typical of both types of celestial bodies.
An object known as the Elst Pizarro, however, refuses to be so neatly pigeonholed.
While it was initially identified as an asteroid because of its location, its behavior suggests otherwise. What sets 4015 Wilson Harrington apart is its comet-like tail. This tail of gas and dust forms when the object's surface materials sublimate or evaporate as it approaches the Sun, just like a comet. This unique feature led to its classification as an active asteroid. The dual nature of 4015 Wilson Harrington challenges traditional classifications and shows that some objects in our solar system can exhibit both asteroid and comet characteristics. This has led to the term active asteroid being used to describe such bodies. Number 10. Fastest growing black hole. The fastest black hole ever observed is an enormous cosmic giant with a mass 40 billion times that of the Sun. This black hole sits at the center of a galaxy and completes an orbit around the galaxy's core every 3 months.
This black hole has about 15 to 20 billion times the mass of our Sun.
What's truly mind-blowing is that the outer edge of its event horizon, the boundary beyond which nothing can escape, moves at half the speed of light. The scale and velocity of this black hole are truly staggering. The high speed of its outer edge highlights the intense gravitational forces at play, which give the black hole its incredible influence over its surroundings. Despite its enormous size and immense gravitational pull, falling into this black hole wouldn't result in an instant death. Number 11. Supermassive black holes. Supermassive black holes are like the universe's biggest and most mysterious cosmic celebrities.
Black holes are very important. It appears that galaxy evolution is tied to black hole evolution.
These gigantic beasts at the centers of most galaxies are a whopping millions to billions of times heavier than the Sun. And guess what? We're still scratching our heads about how they got so big. One wild theory is that they form from the cosmic version of a party where smaller black holes collide and merge over time. Picture a black hole dance-off where the winners keep merging until they become the ultimate supermassive black hole. Another fun idea is that these cosmic giants might have started forming in the early universe right after the Big Bang from primordial gas clouds and density fluctuations, kind of like the universe's way of making an extra special black hole smoothie. Number 12. Butt Crack Rock. In February 2021, NASA's Perseverance rover made a hilarious find on Mars, a rock formation that looks strikingly like a human butt crack, leading to the playful nickname Butt Crack Rock. The rock, about 6 inches long, has a distinct crevice running down its center, giving it a comical derriere-like appearance. Kevin Gill, a software engineer and data wrangler at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, was the first to spot this amusing rock and couldn't resist giving it its cheeky name. On June 3, 2021, Perseverance captured a clearer image of the rock, showing off its quirky shape in all its glory. This discovery continues a fun tradition of pareidolia on Mars, where people spot familiar shapes in random patterns. Number 13. Moai statues. The Moai statues of Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, are like the ultimate celebrity sculptures of the ancient world. Carved between 1250 and 1500 CE by the Rapa Nui people, these giant human figures number over 900. Nearly half are still hanging out at the main quarry, Rano Raraku, while the rest are flaunting their stuff on stone platforms called Ahu all around the island. What makes these statues so cool? For starters, they've got seriously oversized heads, making up about 3/8 of their total height. Talk about a big head. And oh, they don't have legs. Instead, they represent the living faces of deified ancestors. The tallest moai ever put up is named Paro, and it's a whopping 10 meters tall and weighs 82 tons. But wait, there's more. Number 14. UK meteorite 2021. In 2021, a meteorite was seen streaking across the sky in the UK and later identified as a primitive carbonaceous chondrite. This type of meteorite is rich in organic compounds and water, offering valuable insights into the materials present in the early solar system. Its composition provides clues about the primordial conditions that led to the formation of planets and other celestial bodies. As of now, this meteorite is resting in a museum for everyone to witness. Number 15. King Tut's meteorite dagger. The dagger buried with King Tutankhamun was analyzed and found to be made from meteorite iron. This discovery is significant because it predates Egyptian smelting capabilities by 500 years, suggesting that ancient Egyptians valued and utilized materials from meteorites for crafting high-status items. It has also made some people believe that the ancient Egyptians had connections with the aliens. But is there any truth in that? Guess we'll never know. Number 16. Tabby's Star. Tabby's Star, also known as Kirk 8462852, exhibits unusual light fluctuations that have puzzled scientists. Theories about what causes these irregular dimming events range from dust rings orbiting the star to natural luminosity variations. Some even speculate about the possibility of an alien megastructure, though this remains highly controversial and unproven. Now, with James Webb's advanced technology, we might be able to solve this mystery. But for now, it remains a big question for everyone. Number 17. New material from meteorites. Analysis of the Allende meteorite led to the discovery of a new mineral called panguit. This mineral contains titanium, zirconium, and scandium, and its presence in the meteorite provides insights into the complex chemical processes that occurred in the early solar system. Panguit adds to our understanding of the diversity of materials formed during the solar system's infancy. Number 18. CFB-DSIR 2149, Rogue Planet. CFB-DSIR 2149 is a massive rogue planet, approximately 7 times the size of Jupiter, drifting through space without orbiting any star. Its discovery challenges our understanding of planet formation and stability, as it remains unattached to any solar system. Scientists wonder how this planet is even existing or was formed, because generally, there's always a solar system present. Number 19. Hypervelocity stars. Hypervelocity stars are stars moving at millions of miles per hour, often as a result of being ejected from their original locations by gravitational interactions with black holes or other massive objects. One such star is US 708, which is the fastest star recorded so far. Discovered in 1982 by Peter Usher and his colleagues, this hypervelocity star has kept scientists wondering about its speed. Number 20. Radiation-proof bacteria. Deinococcus radiodurans, a bacterium known for its extreme resistance to radiation, has intrigued scientists with its potential extraterrestrial origins. Some speculate that its robust nature could indicate that it originally came from Mars or another celestial body, suggesting that life might exist or have existed beyond Earth. Scientists suggest that this bacteria can easily survive on Mars and even on some other planets because of its pretty much indestructible nature. Number 21. Mars blueberries. On Mars, scientists have found some small spherical formations nicknamed blueberries. These tiny spheres are made of hematite and have piqued interest because they hold clues about Mars's watery past. They come in various sizes, and their unique formation processes are still being studied. While the exact origins of these blueberries are not yet fully understood, they offer a tantalizing hint of the planet's history and potential water activity. Number 22. The Piri Reis Map. Travel back to 1513 and check out the Piri Reis Map, an ancient piece of cartographic art that's been turning heads ever since its discovery. This map is famous for its astonishingly accurate depiction of the Americas and what some believe might be Antarctica, a place only officially discovered in 1820. Some claim it hints at lost civilizations or maybe even alien map makers. While skeptics dismiss it as a historical hoax, others are still awestruck by the advanced map-making skills of the early 16th century. Number 23. Unidentified anomalous phenomena. Pentagon report says UAPs are not aliens. Conspiracy theorists aren't impressed. UAPs are the new kids on the block, making waves in the media and government circles. Recently, military pilots have been spotting these mysterious flying objects, and the buzz around them is electrifying. With agencies like the Pentagon and NASA diving into investigations, everyone's wondering if these UAPs are otherworldly visitors or just high-tech human inventions. The scientific squad is keeping it real, though, emphasizing that we need solid evidence before jumping to conclusions about extraterrestrial life. Number 24. The WOW signal. It was 1977, and astronomers at Ohio's Big Ear Radio Telescope were doing their job when suddenly, bam! A super powerful radio signal burst through their equipment. This signal, coming from the constellation Sagittarius, lasted a dazzling 72 seconds and was so intense it made the data printout say, "Wow," with an exclamation point. Hence, the name WOW signal was born. Now, this signal was like a cosmic hello that might have been sent by extraterrestrials, or so the theory goes. Its traits seemed just right for a message from another world. However, despite countless efforts to catch it again, the WOW signal never made a repeat performance. Number 25. The Black Knight satellite. Imagine a satellite that's been orbiting Earth for thousands of years, but with a twist, it's not from this planet. The Black Knight satellite, a cosmic enigma wrapped in conspiracy theories and intrigue. The legend of this mysterious object took off in the 1950s when radio operators reported strange signals they thought might be coming from this ancient satellite. Photos from space missions, especially those taken by NASA astronauts, have only added fuel to the fire. Some of these images show a dark, angular shape floating around Earth, which fans of the Black Knight theory claim is proof of extraterrestrial technology. Skeptics, however, think it's just space debris or a natural phenomenon playing tricks on the cameras. And that is all for today. Keep watching for more such videos.